So here we are, day after the Giro. Can you give us your reflections on what the race was like as a whole?
Yeah, sitting here in Tuscany, day after the Giro, pretty tired. Kind of just laid around all day, took a nap in the afternoon, and no, it's been a crazy experience. Not a lot of things last for 3 weeks. 3 weeks is a long time to do anything, and it was my first Grand Tour as a professional, and so was really happy to finish it off, and also kind of feels like a lifetime ago that I was wearing the pink jersey, but that was incredibly special in Denmark.
Can you pick out a really tough moment where you worried whether you were going to make it to the finish?
I had a fair amount of tough moments during the Giro. I think the most difficult moment for me was on stage 6. By this point in the race, I'd lost the pink jersey, I'd lost the white jersey, and I was kind of hanging on by a thread. And it was a medium mountain stage, but we still had like 3,500 meters of climbing, but it was all really short, steep climbs in I think the Abruzzo region or somewhere. And early on in the race, the breakaway hadn't gone. We went over this 4K climb, and I was the first one off the back, and I was just kind of gone in a way. And I had Max Chandry come up to me in the team car, and he said to me, "Look, this is going to be the hardest 2 kilometers of the entire Giro. You just have to throw away your bottles, give everything you can." And at this point, I was on an antibiotic cycle because of what had happened with the puncture wound in my ankle. I had just this giant ankle. My body was completely confused as to what was going on. So I didn't have a lot in my reserves, and had to dig myself out of a pretty big hole on that day, and that was the day that I finished with Cavendish, 31 seconds within the time limit, and so that was a pretty close call that stage, and Max was right. That was definitely the hardest 2K of the race. It only got better from that point on.